Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a November 2023 forecast. It's a general forecast, a general reading. I don't normally do monthly readings for those of you that follow me, so let me know if this is something that you enjoy. I just felt called to do it this month, to do a little bit of a deep dive, almost a personal reading on some other areas of your life, any guidance that Spirit has for you. So my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, this is for you. Let's see what Spirit has for you this month, what's coming. Love, career, your personal growth, spiritual growth, anything Spirit wants to share with me, that's important for you to think about for the days ahead, months ahead. So November 2023, here we are. Let's see what we have for my Aries. Spirit, if you could please share with me what messages are meant for them today and what would you like me to deliver, and I am listening for you now. Little luxuries generates luxurious surroundings and experiences. Put some time into treating yourself, all right? Give yourself little things. Doesn't have to be a big deal, all right? Some of you treat yourself all the time. Others of you don't treat yourself often enough. So for those of you that don't treat yourself, I want you to go out of your way and do a couple little things for yourself this month that you don't normally do. I have the water element. Work with the element of water for healing and purification. So we have some healing this month. I want you to do a little bit of healing energy. And let's get one more energy card. And I have wishes come true. A rapid achievement of your dreams and wishes. Okay. So dreams come true. What are we dreaming of? What is it that we want? All right. So keep manifesting, keep, asking Spirit for what it is that you want. They are listening. Let's see what they're bringing. Spirit, what is it that you have for us? What is it that you need us to know? We have wishes. I have a King of Swords. I have a star. That's definitely wishes and hopes and dreams. Something's shifting. I have an Eight of Swords. No holding back. Don't hold back from your dreams. Don't let anybody interrupt you. And I have a Five of Wands. The only thing that could be holding you back from your own dreams is how you're talking to yourself or what you're thinking of. Okay. This king knows the truth and seeks the truth and is looking for what it is that I want to do. So some of you, it could be as simple as I'm still trying to figure out my purpose. I'm still trying to get my arms around some kind of big goal that I've always wanted, and I just don't know how to get there. I have a Nine of Swords. They're taking away some fears and some worries. You are an emperor. You are stronger than you think. And look at that strength card. So they're taking away the fears. It's one of those things of, I would love to do this. And then all of a sudden, all of the buts come in, but I don't have the money to do it. I don't have the time to do it. Other people do it better than I could ever do it. So I want you to override that. And I want you to think about that one thing that it is that you really do want to do, because Spirit is giving you the power to achieve it, is how I feel. You have to just be creative, come up with the ideas, come up with how you're going to do it. Be kinder to yourself is how that just came into me. And sometimes that energy comes from a place of, I've been thinking about it for a while. I've taken some time and I've given this a lot of thought. And I know this is something that I'm capable of doing. I feel like this is a personal goal, all right? Not a relationship goal or this is a personal goal. For those of you that would like to, I always wanted to start a business, or you'd like to go back to school, or you definitely see yourself working for yourself. You would like to not work and be financially secure and somehow have investments or something else that can support you. I want to take away. Yeah, I have a fear of, if I stop doing what I'm doing to try something else, everything is going to change. Everything is going to literally blow up or, change. So fear of risk. Okay. Fear of taking a leap of faith. That might be something Spirit just wants you to work on this month. You might not be ready to make the decision. You know, I'm afraid that if I leave the job I'm in, I won't be happy where I go. You know, like that would be an example. But if you're not ready to make that decision, then take your time, because it's not meant to upset you with this Temperance card. It's meant to bring you more peace and comfort in your life, because it's something inside of you, is how they just said. Okay. I have an Ace of Cups, something emotionally that you are craving to do, or you feel like your soul is asking you to do. Okay. It's something inside of you, is Spirit is saying. So, what is it about you that you feel is special, is unique, is one of a kind, that sets you apart? You know, everybody has it. All right. And that's maybe what Spirit's asking you to identify right now. Okay. This is something inside of you that sets you apart and makes you special. And maybe they just want you to spend some time this month thinking about, what is it about me that's so special? It's a hard question. Not everybody likes to answer that kind of question about themselves. But it is something that I feel like you would love to do. You would love to do more of. If you could do it full time and make a living doing it, you'd be thrilled. So keep that in mind. Spirit, what do you have for us around love? What do you want my Aries to know around love? Forgiving an ex. If two past lovers can remain friends, either they never were in love or they still are. So right now, I mean, just forgive and forget if you've moved on. You know, sometimes we let go of relationships, and forgiveness a lot of the times is for yourself. It's helping you to move on. If you're still struggling with some old hurt, meet somebody special. Anyone can make you happy by doing something special, but only someone special can make you happy without doing anything. Meeting somebody special. Okay. I like the path, like we're traveling the same path together. This could be somebody that's come into your life that you do feel like they're special to you, and they're very important to you. And then reflect on your actions. Time decides who you meet in your life. Your heart decides who you want in your life, and your behavior decides who stays in your life. You always have a choice. All right. Divine timing is going to deliver somebody into your life. You are going to decide, your heart's going to decide, do I want to keep this person in my life? Do I want to walk away? Do I want to forgive them and then be able to move on? You know, so we all have choices. We really do. But sometimes Spirits literally stops us and reminds us that people are being put on our path that are special to us in different ways. Everybody comes into our life for a reason. Okay. Some are meant to be in our life forever, and others are meant to be for a short term, connection of some kind, so that you can learn from them. Something like that. Let's see where they're headed with this. 9 of Cups. You want more peace and contentment in your month. I have success coming your way, feeling proud of you. I have the World, opening up a new phase, thinking about starting something. And then I have a 10 of Swords and saying goodbye to something else. So when this is a very much a feeling of when one door closes, another one opens. All right. So you have to sometimes look at things that happen in your life like that, because sometimes we don't understand why a door closed, or why a relationship ended, or why was I so hurt. I was so hurt because Spirit's saying, because I've got to move you forward. I've got your path is continually, progressing. It's always in motion. And I had to take something away from you. I had to remove this in order to move you into the next phase of where I'm taking you. All right. And it's really hard to understand that sometimes, because sometimes it's tremendous losses. It could be a job is taken away from us for no apparent reason, or a relationship we weren't expecting. Everything was fine, and then the relationship ends for no apparent reason. So we have to really just trust that when these things happen to us, it literally is one door closing because another door is opening. And that door is opening because it's in your best interest, and it's part of your plan, and it's part of God's purpose for you. So so we have to just sometimes just accept it and look forward to what's that new door, what's that new opportunity. Let's see what else Spirit is letting you know is going on around you. I have rise above it. It's not yours to carry. You are an empath. How can you detach from the drama? Many of you are very empathic. If you're picking up on other people's emotions and you struggle with that, and you feel like you're carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders because somebody, a friend, is constantly telling you their problems, and now all of a sudden they're your problems. You can detach from that. You can ask Spirit for guidance. Let me be a good listener when it is time for me to listen. Let me be a good guide when it's time for me to deliver a message. But don't let me carry the weight of the world on my shoulders. Okay. So if that's something that you're struggling with, you can ask Spirit for help, especially for those of you that are very intuitive, very empathic. If you pick up on everybody else's emotions and they're sad, you're sad, all of a sudden, they're worried about something. All of a sudden you're worried about it, and you weren't worried 5 seconds ago. So that's how it works. But you can detach yourself from it, and you can put it, they've got a bucket and you've got a bucket. Don't run from the darkness. Embrace your shadow side. What aspect of yourself have you been afraid to look at or to address? So Spirit is sharing with me that there's something that you are dreaming of doing, that there's something that you would love to do, that there's something inside of you that's very unique and very special. And they're asking you to identify that. And if all you do this month is work on that for me, I would be thrilled, because you're gonna start to realize that you're more than just the job that you go to, or the day in and day out activities of taking care of your home and paying bills and the logistics of your life. You are more than that. And I want you to dig deeper, and I want you to dig into your soul this month. And I want you to figure out what Spirit is talking about, like what really truly does your soul ask you to do, and what do you feel like is missing in your life? Because I feel like they're asking you to identify it, because then maybe they're going to take you to the next level and ask you to start to do something with it. A great awakening. There you go. Walk in your truth. Stand firm in your light. How can you trust yourself more? How can you trust your feelings? How can you trust your intuition? How can you understand yourself more? How can you not second guess or overthink? So if those are all things that you have been working on, or those are things that you need to work on, you struggle with, go back to every time a door closes, another one opens for you, because Spirit's trying to get you to be the person that you're meant to be always. And we're always working on it, even when you feel like you know what your calling is, even when you feel like you have a defined purpose. We're all growing, we're all learning, we're all doing. So right now we have this kind of great awakening. I mean, it could be a spiritual awakening for many of you. That's gorgeous. I have a Page of Cups, an emotional awakening to your feelings. How about feeling alive again, or feeling whole again, something like that. I have a Nine of Swords. How about releasing fears and worries, things that you struggle with, not letting anything or anyone hold you back, and really allowing an energy shift into your life. Like, I'm willing to make a change. I'm willing to jump into something. I'm willing to take a leap of faith, because I'm learning to trust myself more and more, is how Spirit's sharing it with me. Six of Cups, I do feel like it's something you always felt that you would like to do. It's something that connects to your soul. It's something that if somebody said, what do you want to be when you grow up? Maybe you've just always in the back of your head said, this is something I've always loved to do. I have a Four of Wands, a sense of foundation, celebration, gorgeous. And then I have that inner battle. I know I could achieve this if I can get over getting out of my own head. All right. Like the thoughts that you have about, I want to achieve it. I could see myself building upon something. I can see this happening. And then my head starts to say, oh, how are you going to do that? When are you going to do that? You don't have time to do that. So that voice that's inside of you that just kind of pulls that dream into, I don't want to say it's unachievable, but it talks you down. It talks you down from that cliff that you're ready to jump off of. So right now, I feel like look for the balance. Okay. You're a queen. You are speaking your mind, your truth. Don't let anything interfere with what it is that you are dreaming of. If it takes work and time, then I want you to do it. All right. And I think that ultimately, I just want you to believe in yourself. Like this is a dreams do come true reading for me. I just want you to believe in yourself. Sometimes we get so stuck in that day-to-day routine that we forget our dreams. And you're never too old to try something new. You're never too old to learn, go back to school, jump in, get help, get guidance. I mean, there's a million things that you can do, but it's all in what do you want? And maybe that's what Spirit's asking you to look for this month is what is it that you want to be doing? I have expression. You need work that lets you express your creative self. You could do well with writing, blogging, or career in communication. Is there something that you would love to do? Is there something visual that you'd love to do? Something creative that you'd like to do? Do you want to write? You see yourself writing a book? Is there something that you've always saw yourself doing? Going with the flow. The universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life that you really want to have. That they want you to just work on that this month. I'm telling you right now, this is a very in-depth, like shadow work reading for you today. Like, who are you and what is your purpose and where are you headed? That is really what Spirit wants to touch base with you today. Shedding. You are starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. Maybe you see yourself as a healer and what you're, some kind of spiritual healer or energy healer of some kind, a light worker. But it's a feeling of, I'm not doing what I should be doing in my life, but I don't know how to get there. Spirit will put people in front of you. The universe is sending you help. Okay. Once you decide what it is that you want, you'll be shocked at the people who cross your path, who are doing what you want to be doing, who are more than happy to help you. You're moving up. You're increasing your power and your status. You may get a promotion or move to a better home or office, and you climb the ladder of success. What is it that you're trying to achieve? Okay. I want to be better at the job that I'm in. I want to go to the next level. What is it that you need to do? You're going to tap into your talents. Wealth. You are working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life. Keep investing in yourself. Look into the long-term career. You have a long lifetime. You can have multiple careers in your lifetime. You can change what it is you're doing today and start something new that you enjoy doing much more. There's a lot of opportunities. I have passage. Your current situation is a means to an end. You are making the uncertain voyage to a new world. Oh, I like that. Enjoy the discoveries as you go. So are they moving you up to find something that you feel more in alignment with? Are they moving you towards greater wealth? Or is that ship, sailing in the right direction of, I want more abundance, or I want to be financially independent. I want to work for myself. I want to have the sky's the limit. What is it that's important to you? If you see yourself a certain way, because Spirit keeps saying to me, there's something inside of you that makes you unique. And they want you to figure that out, all right? You might be able to answer that question very easily. It's not an easy question to answer. It's one of those, you go for a job interview and they say, what are your best, qualities? And then they say, what are your worst qualities? And it's like, oh, you roll your eyes, and nobody wants to answer those types of questions about themselves. But sometimes we do those deep soul searches of what is it that's truly going to make me happy? And if work is a big part of your career, or work is a big part of your life, you love to work, you love to build your career, you feel like you can build something, then tap into all of that, and get some help and do it. Because I do feel like there's something very special about you, and they're trying to open that new door. There's something going on with that. Knight of Wands, what inspires you? 10 of Pentacles, abundance flowing into you. Do what you love. The money and abundance flows. King of Swords, you're in your power. You're making your own decisions. Could be working for yourself. Could be, I want to be the boss. That king is very strong. And then I have a sun and a new door opening with that sun. So right now, I think Spirit's letting you know that you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. Your dreams can come true. And they want you to decide for yourself, what is it about you that sets you apart from everyone else? And then hold on to that, because that is the gift that they have given you. Okay. It's going to open new doors for you. It's going to bring you that abundance. It's going to help you to follow your passion. So Aries, this was a deep soul dive reading today for me, for you. So maybe it's something that you've been thinking about. Maybe it's something that you needed to hear, I'm hoping. And I'm going to say, put some time and energy this month into answering some of those very personal questions that Spirit has asked of you. Okay. And see where that takes you next. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button. I want to thank all my Aries for your love and support and all your comments always. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolenPsychicMedium.com.